All right, welcome back to the channel. I thought that this would be an issue that I was going to be done talking about, but I'm going to do one more on this because Bashir got sent back to the hospital. I'm sure a lot of you guys know by the time of this video that Bashir got sent back to the hospital with bleeding on the brain. This is a very, very dangerous thing. We're going to talk about that and Clarissa Shields and the reaction to Clarissa Shields in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Thank you to everybody in the live stream community, Monday through Friday, 11:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, and also OG Boxing Talk, how we end the week with myself, Blood Boxing, KQKC Boxing, and Curtis Anderson. OG Boxing Talk, Sunday, 8 a.m. And to my Patreon community, thank you guys so much. Look, man, let me get into this. Bashir is in some very serious health issue right now. Little background on it. I'm sure most people know, so I'll try to be brief with the background. But for some people that don't know, I think it's important that you know what happened. Clarissa Shields was preparing for a fight, and she had she was at a weigh-in. Pre-weigh-in, weigh-in, whatever. It was a weigh-in. She was on the scale, and Bashir and her sister get in this altercation. He's calling her all kind of thises and that's and saying what he's gonna do to her, talking big stuff. The sister's talking back to him. Everything's quieted down. Bashir goes, sits down, right? That's the last of the tape that I saw. And then after that, all of a sudden reports come out that he got sucker punched by somebody that ran out the room. He wound up having his cheekbone broken. It's either his jaw or his cheekbone. His teeth knocked out his mouth, front teeth knocked out of his mouth. He had to have plastic surgery, goes to the hospital. This is either a 68 or 71-year-old man, okay? He's either 68 or a 71-year-old man. Whatever, he's over 65 years old. The cat's a senior citizen that got sucker punched by somebody. Now, my reaction to that was, well, let me tell you what happens next. He leaves the hospital. Everybody's having a bunch of conversations about whether the guy deserved it and what did he do to deserve it, right? Because if he shouldn't have been popping off the mouth, otherwise he wouldn't have got stolen on. It's because he was popping off at his mouth that he got stolen on. And okay, you can't defend somebody sucker punching an old man. Whether he's 68, 71, 79, 63, you cannot defend sucker punching an old man. And that was my stance. It still is my stance. Now it got more serious though. And the fact that it got more serious should further demonstrate why you cannot support that happening. Because when it was just his jaw broken, you can say he got what he deserved. If it was just his teeth that got knocked out, you could say he got what he deserved. But if God forbid he dies, did he get what he deserved? Do you think it was worth that? Very, very foolish argument to make. That said, Clarissa Shields did not hit that man. And this is where I want to bring it together, because I actually went and looked at Twitter. I'm on Twitter here and there, right? If I see something, I'll repost it. I might spend 10 minutes a day on Twitter, right? I spend less than that on Instagram. I might spend 10 minutes a month on Instagram. Those aren't my social media platforms of choice. I'm a YouTube guy. Okay. It used to be Facebook. I don't even deal with Facebook anymore. I just do it with YouTube, my comment section, and the supporters that we talk about, that I talk to every day. But I went and looked at Twitter and I was amazed. And now I can understand why some people who really do care about Clarissa Shields could feel like she's getting the raw end of the deal. Because some of the vile things that I've heard people say about Clarissa Shields is totally out of whack with the degree of responsibility that she may have in this. Okay, the biggest bit of responsibility that Clarissa Shields could possibly have in this is that she had a family member who acted a fool, and maybe she should have known not to have that family member go there in the first place. That's the most I can give to Clarissa Shields, and I can't. And personally, I don't really even feel like I can give her that. Okay, or put that on her. What's going to happen with her is she already lost a lot of money. Her name got muddied because of something that somebody, and let's just be, come on, man, real about it, more than likely was associated with her, did something stupid. But that does not make her a vile person. It doesn't mean that anybody supports her as a vile and degenerate. She shouldn't be put in jail. She shouldn't have any type of ramifications other than maybe having some sanction put on her team if the guy was connected, if the guy was actually connected to the team. And then she's going to get that monetary blast because she got a fight canceled and she had to cover all her costs for her fight, plus all the money and stuff she thought that she was going to earn, she didn't earn. That's her punishment. She has already been punished. So I see on two sides of this. I see people going way over here on one end and way over there on the other end. You got one group of people who would, in order to try to protect Clarissa Shields from that way off out there group, say that the man got what he deserved, when clearly he did not. Clearly he did not. If you say something that somebody else does not like, that does not mean, without you actually putting that person in physical danger, that shit does not justify somebody sneaking you from the back and breaking your teeth out and knocking you cold. And it definitely does not justify you inflicting so much damage to a man's head, whether he's a senior citizen or not, that the guy has bleeding on his brain. And usually when there's bleeding on the brain, at least the times that I've heard about it, or oftentimes, what they wind up doing is they wind up putting that person in a medically induced coma. So it wasn't worth it. He did not do anything on that tape at all to deserve to be put in a coma. Okay? That side of that, you can't defend that. You also cannot put all of that weight on Clarissa Shields. If something happens and unfortunately, and I certainly hope this does not happen. I hope this is where it ends. And Ali Bashir gets out of the hospital and all that's good. And we're just going to leave it with the facts that we know. We know that he went there under the concern that he had bleeding on the brain. Clarissa Shields did not choose for this guy to be damaged at that press conference in any degree, to any degree, let alone that magnitude. So here I sit in the middle of this, thinking to myself, okay, I couldn't understand for anything why the people on this side had enough. Why are you even talking to me? Why are you even talking to me about what this person who sucker punched a senior citizen, that senior citizen got what he deserved? What are you talking to me for? You don't believe that yourself. There's a whole bunch of people that came to the comment section and say, yeah, man, I'm a type of dude, if you say something to me, hey, man, you said something crazy to my sister? Yeah, I'm going to get with you. But I'm not going to sucker punch you. And I'm definitely not going to sucker punch a senior citizen that says that. If I had the issue, I would walk up to that person, I would talk to that man, and then we got a problem, then that happens that way. Okay? That's reasonable at least. The sucker punch ain't reasonable. But it's no more reasonable to blame Clarissa Shields and say the type of things that people are saying about Clarissa Shields. The only reason that I can justify, that I can even make sense of some of the things that I heard being said about Clarissa Shields, the only way that I can even justify that is that these people didn't like Clarissa Shields to begin with. And these are the same people that make being a fan of black fighters, being a black fan of black fighters, a miserable experience at times on social media. Those are the same type of people, if not the exact same people, that are responsible for spreading that type of environment. The making Eastside Boxing and Max Boxing chat rooms so just replete with the most gross racial insults that you can think of, just because you like a fighter. That's those people. So I hate that Clarissa Shields is caught in between the two. You got one group of people defending the undefensible. You got another group of people trying to take it to the other end of the world. Whoever this guy is, if Ali Bashir, the damage that was already been inflicted on Ali Bashir without anything else worse happening is enough to put this guy away. And I bet you he sits there for a few years and he maybe, who knows, maybe he'll think, that wasn't worth it. I know Clarissa Shields is saying, man, that wasn't worth it. I really wish that person hadn't done that because it harmed me. The only people that got harmed in that was Ali Bashir, and Clarissa Shields. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I promise I'm out on this subject because it's a pain in the behind. And I'm out. Peace.